Is my voice clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Right, consolidation dimension. It is value dimension in HFM. Means HFM value dimension is divided into two dimensions. One is consolidation, another one is currencies. Currencies we completed, right? So consolidation. For consolidation, right? Just give me 1 second. See, even though this screenshot is old, right? Here you can see contribution input, contribution, under contribution parent total, under parent entity total. From here, your data entry starts. Clear? So here you can see entity currency in FCCS underscore entity input. Here we enter the data and we do the intercompany elimination adjustments here and partner elimination proportion adjustments here. So together adjustments, entity input plus entity adjustments, together it will be entity total. If you want to adjust any translated currency input, yes, you can enter translated currency input also. So together it will be entity total. So here you can enter some parent input, it will be parent total. After that proportion, after that elimination. So total it will become contribution. This contribution will become again entity consolidation of parent. So we'll see this in a grid, okay? So open metadata grids, yes. Right click, where is consolidation grid, consolidation dimension, yes. So go to smart view panel, private connection, yes. Ad hoc analysis, console reuse. Okay, so here I'm closing this one. So here you can see, I'll make it as little bit, yeah. You can see data input, laptops, periodic, salaries, no intercompany, changes in cash, actual, local gap, FI15. Here you can see Asia, India, India. So Asia entity currency, India parent currency, India entity currency. Asia is parent in India, right? Parent of India, and India parent currency and entity currency. So always we enter data in entity currency. Clear? So first I'll enter some entity input. So I'll put it as 2000. Done. See here, yes, you can enter data in entity currency, but not in parent currency. Parent currency will come after translation. So I'll submit the data. Yes. So can I enter data in parent currency here, India parent currency? No, it is not possible. If I enter some data here as 500 like that, it will throw an error message, submit. See? So you cannot enter data. Then how the data comes to parent currency? After the translation, it will come. So we'll go to translation, go to Oracle, go to data, translate multi-currency, multi-period, exchange rate, single period. So here we'll input exchange rates, January 15 actual, okay, there is a 2 and 3. So when you consolidate, it should consolidate according to the rate given. average rate or okay, done. So before consolidation, once again we will go to consolidation. Here ownership management should be recomputed, right? So click on actions, recompute ownership data management, yes, done. Now come here. So here rules, right? We will see before consolidation, once again we will see here. So here after translation it will come here. So can I enter data here? Cannot enter in either entity currency or parent currency or through journal entries also. Translated currency input, they have given this as a new option. When you see the create application, see previously there is no translated currency, but in new application creation you can see here, you can see translated currency input. We ticked this one, even though the option is given, as of now it is not working. Clear? So same thing here, you cannot enter here. If you want, you can try it here. So put some 700 and submit. We'll see this time, this is new version, right? Even it is not working. So this is, you can ignore this one as of now. Okay, I guess it is still evaluating. So yes, then can I enter data in parent input? Yes, you can always enter. Before that one, right? We'll consolidate and we'll see what the how the data looks. Come here, click on consolidate. Yes, you can always consolidate at parent level. Yes, total geography, okay. Period is JAN, Jan, ACTUAL, F515, launch. Right, consolidation run successfully. Now come here and refresh and see. Then see 2000 into 2, 4000, automatically it is translated. So any adjustments, right? Elimination adjustments here we will do. Even though enter data after a translation consolidation it disappears, and even journal entries not accepting, even though we enter data for parent elimination in data source dimension, it disappears again. So yes, you can enter the data here, but it is disappearing. This time we will see entity elimination adjustment, right? So just give me 1 second. Here we will put another member. So member selection, go to consolidation dimension, expand total, expand contribution, parent, entity total adjustment, elimination adjustments, and parent adjustment. This one also will put, right? Refresh. So here you can enter some data, 500. We will see it is not, it will not accept, I guess. Yes, it is accepting. Here also we will enter some 500 and we will see. Yes, it is accepting now. Last time in previous version, right? Whenever we enter data here, it used to disappear. Okay, once again we will do the consolidation and see. Right, consolidation, yes, launch. We have to change the notes now. Yes, consolidation run successfully. Now refresh. Okay, since it is an adjustment, right? See, again it dissipated. See, same thing. Okay, this is the problem. Whenever you do the consolidation, these two are disappearing. So as of now, again these two will not work. Okay, so leave these two. So entity input plus adjustments is equal to entity currency total, entity total, and then parent. Here you can enter some enter data. It will work. So I am entering 1000. Now click on submit button. You can enter data in parent input. Directly you can enter data. Yes, 1000 plus 500 is equal to 5000. So what is this proportion? Proportion is nothing but whatever the proportion here, when you go to the consolidation, when you give the proportion here, India, if you put it as 100% or 80%, only 80% will be coming to proportion, or 100% means entire 5000. So again we will do the consolidation, rules, go to consolidate, again launch. So proportion 100% because it is 100%, it will roll up as 5000 directly. Sorry. Click on refresh. See 5000. Again this entity consolidation, whatever the right, for Asia the same thing will be coming as entity consolidation 5000. This is called consolidation flow. Okay. So here elimination, intercompany elimination will be done here. After proportion, elimination will be done, and together it will be contribution. The same contribution, right? It will come to here, right? Here even contribution input, you can enter some data here. Okay, this facility, this contribution input facility is not there in HFM. It is there only in FCCS. So this consolidation flow, value dimension flow, you have to understand it. Clear? So any doubt in consolidation dimension, how the data flows from entity input to contribution? You can simply by heart this one, okay? It is very easy. So can we change this percentage of ownership? Yes, you can always change this. Right here, instead of India, right, instead of ownership subsidiary, right, here you can change the method as proportion. First I'll put it as no, and proportion, yes, ownership percentage I'll put it as 80%. Now see, this one you can save it here, save changes. Whenever you save the changes, you have to recompute the ownership data. Again click on recompute ownership data, yes, done. Now when you consolidate, now you will see the difference. Then go to consolidation again, right, consolidate, launch. Done, come here, refresh and see, 5000 into 80% is equal to 4000. Yes, your proportion is changed to 4000. After that intercompany elimination, after that contribution. Again here if you enter some 2000 and submit data, yes, you can do, and your entity consolidation will be 6000. Right, here it is 6000, right? This 6000 will flow here once you do the consolidation. So we'll do the consolidation again. So do the consolidation. Then automatically your entity consolidation will be 6000. Yes, come here and go to here and refresh and see. Clear? 6000. So this is the flow of consolidation dimension. Right? Any doubts? Adaganama, Indrajit, Harita garu, Teja garu, any doubt? Please observe this carefully. It will be very useful for you in live also. Indrajit.
Yes, sir.
Right? So these two, actually what three are not working, this translated currency input, elimination adjustments, proportion adjustments, these three are not working as of now. Clear?
Sir, why we are using this dimension, sir?
For actual value, means in HFM, what is the important dimension? Most important dimension?
Scenario.
No, value dimension.
Uh,
The same thing in FCCS, you have to understand, right? That is divided into two parts. One is currency part and the other one is value part. So that remaining part is consolidation. Clear? So consolidation, the data, actual data, how the actual data flows in consolidation dimension, you have to understand this. That is the reason we created this grid and you are seeing this. Right? ఇది చూడంగానే మీకు అర్థమైపోద్దమ్మా ఎక్కడ ఎంటర్ చేయాలి ఇది. దిస్ ఈస్ సఫిషియంట్ నోట్స్. ఓకే, యూ నీడ్ నాట్ రైట్ నోట్స్ ఫర్ దిస్ వన్. Write down in the notes, right? You write down in your notes, refer consolidation underscore dim dimension grid. Consolidation underscore dim grid. Right. Next.
సార్ ఒక డౌట్.
మేడం చెప్పండి.
అది స్మార్ట్ వ్యూలో డేటా చూస్తూ ఉంటే కాంట్రిబ్యూషన్ ఇన్పుట్కి డేటా రాలేదు. సో అంటే ఎడిట్ చేయడానికి డేటా కనిపించలేదు. సో
కాంట్రిబ్యూషన్ ఇన్పుట్ లోనా?
సో సార్ లైక్ కాంట్రిబ్యూషన్ ఇన్పుట్ అని ఉన్నది, అది డేటా ఎంటర్ చేయలేము అని చెప్పారు.
ఏం కాదు, చేయొచ్చు. ఇప్పుడు ఏది లాస్ట్ 2 వెర్షన్స్ నుంచి చేయొచ్చు. అంతకుముందు పనిచేసేది కదా, కానీ ఇప్పుడు పనిచేస్తుంది పర్ఫెక్ట్గానే.
ఓకే,
మీరు ఒక్కసారి చూడండి, ఇగో ఈపీఓ పెట్టండి దానికి. ఇట్లాగా మీరు ఇది ఇప్పుడు ఈ ఎక్సెల్ గ్రిడ్ ఉంది కదా, దీన్ని ఓపెన్ చేసి మీరు దీన్నే ఎగ్జాక్ట్గా రిప్లికేట్ చేయండి. కన్సోల్ డైమెన్షన్ ఫ్రంట్ ఎండ్లోకి తీసుకొచ్చి రోజులోకి చూడండి, ఖచ్చితంగా వర్క్ చేస్తుంది. పాత రోజుల్లో పనిచేసేది కదా. నా లెక్క ప్రకారం ఈవెన్ దిస్ ఎలిమినేషన్ అడ్జస్ట్మెంట్ అండ్ ప్రపోర్షన్ అడ్జస్ట్మెంట్స్ విల్ వర్క్ ఫ్రమ్ నెక్స్ట్ వర్షన్ ఆర్ నెక్స్ట్ వర్షన్. ఎస్, స్టిల్ దే ఆర్ డూయింగ్ సంథింగ్ అబౌట్ దిస్ వన్. ఓకే, ఇదైతే మేము ఎస్ ఐ ట్రైడ్ ఎవ్రీథింగ్. త్రూ ఎంటిటీ కరెన్సీ, పేరెంట్ కరెన్సీ ఆర్ త్రూ జోనల్స్ ఆల్సో వీ ట్రైడ్ దిస్. వీ కెనాట్ ఎంటర్ డేటా హియర్. ఓకే, ఇది కూడా అంతే. ఎందుకు ఇచ్చాడు అంటే ఎస్ దే ఆర్ స్టిల్ డెవలపింగ్ దట్. ఓకే, ఈ 3 ఆ కేటగిరీలోకి వస్తాయి, మిగతా అన్ని వర్క్ అవుతున్నాయి. ఐ టెస్టెడ్ థరోలీ. క్లియర్? ఇన్ ఇంటర్ ఎలిమినేషన్ చాప్టర్ విల్ డిస్కస్ దిస్ వన్ ఆల్సో. ఎలిమినేషన్, how the elimination value comes into intercompany eliminations.
Okay sir.
Sir, good morning sir. Sir, application one time create chese malli there is no scene here sir first.
Yes, you cannot delete the application and you cannot change it. In FCCS particularly there is no option to create second application.
ఎస్ సార్, అంటే ఆల్రెడీ ఫోల్డర్ క్రియేట్ చేసింది సార్, ఎవరో డిలీట్ చేశారని చెప్పేసి అది కూడా వెళ్ళిపోయింది.
ఒకసారి మళ్ళీ ఇప్పుడు చేసుకోండి. నేను అందరికి చెప్పాను, బై మిస్టేక్ వీరా గారు చేశారు. ఇక నుంచి డిలీట్ కొట్టలే. మీరు ఇక్కడ ఫామ్స్లోకి వెళ్ళి మీరు ఫోల్డర్ మళ్ళీ క్రియేట్ చేసుకోండి. ఓకేనా? రైట్. ఎవరు కూడా ప్లీజ్ డోంట్ డిలీట్ ద అప్లికేషన్ ఇన్ FCCS. ఓకే, వన్స్ అగైన్ ఐఎమ్ రిక్వెస్టింగ్, అదర్వైజ్ రైట్, because it will create a lot of problem to other practice people. Okay, right. So next, last dimension, movement dimension. Put heading movement dimension. See, once again I am saying everyone, if you understand movement dimension then it is fine. You need some education background for this one. So BTech people, right, if you understand, okay, otherwise in the interviews you can simply say that I am not a functional guy. So what is the toughest dimension in HFM out of all 12 dimensions? I am not asking about FCCS, I am asking about HFM. What is the toughest dimension in HFM?
Account.
Sorry?
Account.
Yes, unanimously account. Account dimension is the toughest dimension in HFM. But actually in live, in HFM also, right, movement dimension will be the toughest. Likewise in FCCS also, movement dimension is the toughest. Why? Because for movement dimension, it is movement. What do you mean by what is the meaning of movement? Can anybody tell? In all people, anyone can tell what is the meaning of movement in accountancy. I am not asking movement means moving from one place to another place. Natural meaning of English. I am asking the
changing
meaning of in accountancy. Yes, Sunil garu, please.
It keeps changing.
It is?
It keeps changing.
No.
It is not constant.
No. That is means you told English meaning. No, I don't want English meaning. I want accountancy meaning. Anyone? Harita garu, Teja garu, anyone, what is the meaning of movement in account, in accounts?
So for example, cash account, so it might increase or decrease.
Cash is not correct example. Can you take any other? Yes, you are correcting, you are coming closely. Can you take any other example?
Might be debtors,
Mhm.
equity.
Mhm. Okay, I'll explain you. Anybody? Anybody? Any other person? Vijay garu, Venkata garu, Veerabhadrappa?
Sir, regarding the daily transactions in general,
No, no. Recording the daily transactions won't come as movement.
then
Turnover,
sir,
sir.
1 minute. And posting the
No?
same thing,
Not
posting the two transactions in the balance, for getting the balance sheet, sir.
One second, one second. You are coming closely. Wow, wow. Can you please explain again?
సార్ ఇప్పుడు డైలీ ట్రాన్సాక్షన్స్ ఉంటాయి కదా సార్ దాన్ని తీసుకొని మనం జనరల్ ఎంటర్ చేస్తాం జనరల్స్ లో ఎంటర్ చేసి
రాదు అది. సరే, నేను ఒకసారి ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేస్తాను. సో అజిత్, యు ఆర్ ట్రైయింగ్ సంథింగ్.
turnover, sir. What I'm interested.
No, no, no. Okay, I'll explain you. So we'll open the Excel sheet, a blank Excel sheet. Yes. So, right. So J and Jan here, FEB Fib here, MAR March here, right? This is MAR YTD. This everybody knows this one, right? SLE sales, LA&D land. So in January I have 100 sales, in February I have 100 sales, in March I have 100 sales. Right? What is my March YTD? 300. Yes. Land, in land I have 100, in February I have 100, in March I have 100. What is my land value here?
100.
Yes. Everybody knows this one, right? Indrajit, everybody,
Yes,
right?
sir.
Yes or no? Any conflict in this particular data?
No, sir.
No.
Perfect, right? Everyone, right?
Yes.
So, yeah, Sajan garu, please mute. Konచెం sound వస్తుంది. Right. This is perfect. Now, here in sales, if I put 150, it won't affect here. Is equal to SVM sum. Right? Done. It will come as 350, no issues. But in land, if I put 150 here, what does that mean? What does that mean? Anybody? ఇప్పుడు చెప్పండి, వెంకట గారు, అజిత్. Now tell me what does that mean? If I put 150 as my land, what it means?
is the market value, sir, present market value.
No, because in our balance sheet we never put market value. Okay, we always put book value only. So what does that mean again now?
Appreciation.
That's what he told, right? It's not appreciation. We never put market value for assets. We always put book value. Unless until revaluation is done, then we will change it. Otherwise, we always put book value only. Means whatever we purchase, right? The same rate we'll put. Yes. Now, what does that 150 mean? Indrajit, anybody can tell. It's not accountancy concept, right? Just generally, I'm asking. Hartagar, try చేయండి. Teja garu, try చేయండి. What does that 150 mean now?
Sir, increase in
Increase in?
land price.
No. It means you have purchased another land worth 50 rupees. Clear? అందరికి అర్థమైందమ్మా? So previously land is 100, it means now it is 150, it means you purchased another land. So the difference between this 100 and this 150, right? This is called movement. So is equal to 150 minus 100. This is called movement. So now the question is, movements are calculated for which items? The very first point, write down. So here, can I say movement for sales? Yes or no?
No.
No, it means movements are not calculated for income statement items. Everyone clear? Yes or no? Movements are calculated only for balance sheet items. Means this is called balance sheet movements. The dimension name itself is moment. It means it is always calculated for balance sheet items only. Write down moment. Moment means the difference between last month balance sheet items and current month balance sheet items. Movements are always calculated on balance sheet items only. Second point. First point is movement. It is the difference between last month balance sheet items and current month balance sheet items. Second point. Movements are always calculated on balance sheet items only. Movements are always calculated on balance sheet items only. Third point. FCCS movement dimension. FCCS movement dimension includes cash flow statement also. FCCS movement dimension includes cash flow statement also. Right, all 3 points are clear now. Please confirm everyone. Then we'll go to next step. అందరికి అర్థమైందమ్మా? చెప్పాలి, yes or no?
The third point again at all.
FCCS movement dimension includes cash flow statement also. So write down as cash flow statement hierarchy also. Okay, it's not cash flow statement hierarchy. Cash flow statement hierarchy also. FCCS movement dimension includes cash flow statement hierarchy also. Right. So before that one, we will open HFM. So in HFM, let it open. Click on manage metadata, click on open file, click on yes, go to see cash flow statement, right? Cash flow is a separate dimension, and roll forward, you can see roll forward. This is movement dimension, see? So cash flow cash flow is a separate dimension and the roll forward is separate dimension. It is 2 dimensions, but in FCCS, together cash flow statement and roll forward both will be in the same dimension called movement. See, some people will call it as roll forward, some people will call it as carry forward, some people will call it as movement dimension. The purpose is similar for all these 3. Okay, it is used to calculate the movements, balance sheet movements. Everyone clear? Now the question is, so why do we need to calculate movement, and why we are creating a separate dimension for this one? Right. So when you load the data from FDME, what is the data you are loading? First question, can anybody answer this? When you are loading the data from SAP to FDME, FDM to HFM, what is the data you are loading?
End balance.
ఎవరు చెప్పారమ్మా ఆన్సర్?
హరిత సార్.
Perfect. Correct answer. What is end balance here? Please drill down the answer again. What is end balance?
Sir, 1 year complete, sir, last month or next year, January 1st.
Here end balance means general ledger accounts end balances. So you can we call it as trail balance? Yes or no?
No.
Yes, we can call it as trail balance. Means we are loading the trail balances from SAP and then we are loading it to FDM and then we from FDM to HFM or FCCS. So they are all YTD balances. Clear? So you can write down. Somewhere. We always load. You write not in the regular notes, okay? Back side of notes, so that during interviews you can refer it. Otherwise you will forget you have where you have written. Okay, write down in the from the backside of your notes. We always you everybody knows the types of data, right? Core data, supplementary data, journals data, calculate data. Everybody clear about these four types of data? Indrajit?
Yes.
Core data means the data which is coming from FDME, right? Supplementary data means data we manually enter through data forms. Journal entries means we do adjustments. Calculate data means the data which is coming from rule file. Okay, so in entries they'll ask you which data you are loading from SAP. So it means they are asking what is the type of data, means either whether it is periodic data or YTD data, or right, they are asking this question. So you can always say general ledger end balances, or you can simply say trail balance. We are loading trail balance from SAP to FCCS or HFM. They are all YTD balances. Clear? So write down. So we always load YTD balances from SAP to FDME to HFM.
Sir, repeat once, sir.
So we always load YTD balances within brackets trail balance within brackets, we always load YTD balances or end balance or trail balance, trail balance from SAP to FDME to HFM or FCCS. Right. So yes. Now the same diagram will come here. So we got the SAP data 100 land in January. Clear? So in February, what is the balance we get from SAP? Can anybody tell? It is not 50. Okay, they will send you 150 as a YTD balance. Clear? Now, right? When they send by 150, we always load this 150 only. Now, when you create your grid with periodic balances, right? That movement 50 difference will be there in the grid. So it will show 50. That is called movement. Clear everyone? Andra Kadvandamma?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Right. So this is movement, meaning of movement. Everybody understood? Yes or no? Indrajit?
Yes, sir.
All B.Tech students, MBA students, right? So yes. Now then, what is cash flow statement? Why do we need to automate? Yes, in HFM, creating a cash flow statement will take at least 1 month to 45 days. So you have to change your account dimension hierarchy, you have to change your entire roll forward or cash flow statement hierarchy. So this one will be difficult to people who don't know what is cash flow statement. Okay, cash from operating activities, cash from investing activities, cash from financing activities. We have to calculate all these three. So first of all, why do we need cash flow statement? It is mandatory as per accounting standards, Indian accounting standards, right? IAS 3, accounting standard 3 says about cash flow statement. So we have to follow those cash flow statements. So here in cash flow statements particularly, we calculate cash from operating activities. In cash from operating activities particularly, we calculate working capital changes, working capital. So why do we need working capital? So there is a concept called wages, right? The difference between salaries, executive salaries and wages. Executive salaries means the salary is given to directors. Salaries means the salary is given to normal employees. Wages means the salaries, wages given to daily workers. So For every manufacturing company, for every company to run, we need a working capital, right? What is the working capital? What is the meaning of working capital? Can anybody tell?
To
How
meet
do
the
we?
day-to-day expenses.
Sorry.
So to meet the day-to-day expenses for short-term
Yeah.
period.
Yes. See, for example, if you have 10 crores in our bank balance, it doesn't matter because daily workers will not take checks or will not take bank transfers. They will always take cash only and raw materials purchase everything, right? So you have to keep working capital. If you don't keep a certain working capital, you cannot manufacture, you cannot do the production. So the very important thing in all companies, right, they will keep some working capital. So regularly they have to see the report of working capital, they have to see the report of cash flow statement so that they will understand how much cash they have. When I say cash, why do we need to maintain the cash balance? So, Indrajit, all BTech students, I am asking, right? Profit. I have my profit in my company as 10 lakhs, right? Indrajit, my question, a
Yes,
very
sir.
clear question. You got a 10 lakhs profit. When you put your balance sheet or income statement, you got 10 lakhs profit. Can you spend all these 10 lakhs? Yes or no?
No.
It is yours. It is yours. Completely, it is yours.
No, sir.
Why? It is yours.
Yes.
All yours.
We cannot spend all the money.
Why? Why?
We have to keep it for future use.
Okay, there is no future. Okay, this is your last day. Then?
Then we can spend it.
No. Actually, in this 10 lakhs, right, you cannot see entire 10 lakhs as cash. So, there will be depreciation, non-cash items. Right, like depreciation, amortization, right, DEP, depreciation, amortization, etc. There will be some non-cash items, 2 lakhs, right? There will be some debtors, creditors, etc. Right? So when you see this in the bank statement, right, your bank balance will be either 3 lakhs or 4 lakhs only. Clear? Everyone clear? అందరికి అర్థమైందమ్మా?
Yes.
So when you see the profit, it may not carry the entire cash. So even though you have 10 lakhs profit in our bank, it will be either 3 lakhs or 2 lakhs only. So how much money you can spend now? Indrajit?
Lakhs.
Correct. Only 3 lakhs only. So just by seeing the profit, right, you cannot say that you have 10 lakhs cash. Everybody clear about this point? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So based on that one,
How it's possible, sir? So actually, how it's possible, sir? Actually, 10 lakh already profit is there, no?
10 lakhs profit is there, but 10 lakhs entire 10 lakhs will not be a profit because in that one there will be depreciation matter, amortization expenses. There will be non-cash items, right?
Okay.
After entire non-cash items, then you will see the in the books of accounts you will see 10 lakh profit, but in the cash, right, you will see only 3 lakhs or 4 lakhs. Clear?
Okay.
Income tax, provision of income tax, that is not a cash item.
So basically,
Yeah.
profit after tax, which we
Huh?
call profit after tax. Sir.
Yeah. Provision for tax, I'm saying. Every month, every year you will put a provision of tax, right? That is only a provision. Provision for bad debts, provision for bad debts. Provision for tax. All these are non-cash items. Means, ఎప్పుడు కనిపించవమ్మా మీకు. You cannot see it. So all this together, after deducting this one, you will get the actual cash which you are holding. That you have to calculate for every company. That is the reason people will fail in maintaining the working capital. Unless and until you create a cash flow statement, you don't know how much actual cash you are holding. If you don't know how much actual cash you are holding, you cannot put a provision for next week production, raw materials purchase, right, labor cost, etc., wages. You have to put everything in cash, right? So those cash items you cannot maintain. Your production will stop, and so that is the reason Every company has to create a cash flow statement. It is a mandatory, just like balance sheet, just like income statement, and it is mandatory to create a cash flow statement also, to submit the cash flow statement to legal authorities. Everyone clear? Yes or no? So how do we create this cash flow statement? I told you, right? Cash from operating activities, cash from investing activities, cash from financing activities. Cash from operating activities means day-to-day operations. It is completely related to income statement. Cash from investing activities means whatever the investments you have done. Cash from financing activities means finance activities.
Balance
Right?
sheet.
So yeah, somebody asking doubt.
No, sir, it's balance sheet items. I mean, assets and liabilities.
Balance sheet items, assets and liabilities. So you have to calculate this cash flow statement. So according to, I mean HFM, right? You have to create all this hierarchy manually in roll forward dimension or cash flow statement. If it is separate dimensions, then you have to maintain two hierarchies differently. But in FCCS, they have completely automated this. You need not do anything. You need not do any. You need not create a hierarchy for cash flow statement. So that hierarchy you have to understand it now. In interviews, when you say that you are functional, then 100% they will ask you some questions on movement dimension. So once again I am saying, whatever the screenshots I show you, right, by heart it. Right? Shall we go to movement dimension now? Just introduction. Everybody understood, right? Yes or no? Right. So we'll close this one. Then go to yes. Here I have given a movement dimension hierarchy here. See, the very first thing is, again we'll go to movement dimension here. Go to navigate, dimensions, click on movement dimension. Yes, see, first movements. In this moment there is no movement. Yes, for some items like exchange rates, etc., we always use no movement. Closing balance. What is closing balance? Opening balance plus current year movements plus current movements plus FX rates difference is equal to closing balance. Here you can see movements plus FX rates, exchange rate differences plus opening balance. So this is the formula I have given here. See, movements is calculates. How do we calculate closing balance? Closing balance is equal to opening balance plus or minus movements. So here in the example, right, we have shown, for example, in the example, right, in the example I put land as 100, 150. So can't it be 50? What does this mean? If it becomes 50, what does that mean?
We sold the land.
All the lands.
Some part of the land. Yes, perfect. We sold some part of the land, so it became 50. Yes. So that is the reason here I put plus or minus. So closing balance is equal to opening balance plus or minus movement dimension plus or minus exchange rates difference. That is called closing balance. Everyone clear? So the same thing you can see it here. This is movement subtotal, right? Here we will calculate all the movements. Movements is nothing but movements ultimate cash you have, final cash you have, cash from operating activities, cash from investing activities, cash from financing activities. Clear? So we will calculate this one, then you will get the movements total, and then we will add plus or minus exchange rate differences. And then opening balance, whatever the last year closing balance, right, it will come as opening balance. That opening balance together it will be a closing balance. Clear? This is the very, very simple mechanism. So what is this cash flow? This is a separate hierarchy. We will discuss that. So what is cash from operating activities? When you expand this cash from operating activities, I told you, right, all non-cash items. In the here we'll put all non-cash items. See, movements adjusted, depreciation and amortization, changes in assets. See? So account receivables, inventories. What is meant by account receivables? I told you we will always calculate working capital changes. So this is account receivable differences, means debtors. Last year is 100, current year is last month is 100, current month is I mean, last year is 100, current month is 150. That 50 will be working capital changes. So inventories, account receivable, other current assets, accounts payable, current liabilities, all together will be changes in net assets. Clear? So I told you while selecting the movement dimension, when you create a grid or data form, I suggest you two things. For all balance sheet items, changes in cash. This one. See, this is changes in cash. For all income statement items, changes in net income. Where is changes in net income, right? This one, changes in net income. So it will automatically, right? 99% it will be correct. When you take this one, right? These two items, you need not take a particular head, but in live, we always load the data in a particular head, whether it is a net account receivable or inventories or current assets or depreciation or amortization or dividends receivable. See here you can see financing, right? So when you expand here, where is here you will see other financing activities, proceeds from the debt, issue of stock here. Here, whenever you do some capital changes, just now we discussed it, right? We sold land. So that 50, right? You cannot say it as a profit. It is a capital expenditure. Okay. So we got some from the assets, right? When you sold assets, then whatever capital gains, that is called capital gains. Everyone clear? Likewise, for every balance sheet item and income statement item, there will be separate heading. We have to enter the data in a particular head. So this is universal cash flow statement. For example, you got a item which is not existing here. Yes, you can always create our own item, but creating a separate hierarchy in a movement dimension is you have to follow the rules, otherwise it won't calculate the automatic cash flow statement. So see, whatever the accounts you see here, the same accounts will be created as a shared member in cash flow statement. Now see, I am expecting the cash flow statement. Yes, cash flow operating, cash flow investing, cash flow. So when I expand cash flow operating, you can see cash flow net income. When I expand cash flow net income, a shared member here, movements net income, right? See, this is shared here. Means whatever you enter here, it will roll up to this net income, and this net income will be shared here. That is the reason you need not create a separate cash flow hierarchy. It is a completely automated. Simply, you have to enter the data in base members. Automatically, that will roll up to its parent, and that parent will be shared in cash flow statement. The same thing. This is adjustments. If you want to do any adjustments, you can do. The same thing, see, investing activities. So first one is cash flow acquisitions. So here in investing, movements acquisitions. When you expand this one, right, movements acquisition, etc. The same thing here when you expand this one, a shared member will be there. Movements acquisition shared here. See, movements acquisition, it is shared again to cash flow statement. Likewise, each and every heading will be shared in cash flow statement. So that, right, you need not enter the cash flow statement separately. You need not write a separate cash flow statement rules. So in HFM, whatever you are seeing it here, acquisition, depreciation and amortization, right? The same thing, you will write a very big rule. Let me show you that one. So when you go to sample applications, Oracle, middleware, EPM system, products, financial management, sample applications. So we'll take IFRS, right? So rules, directly go to the rules and open these rules and see, you will see a very big cash flow statement written here. So CASHEFLOW flow, right? Cash flow, where is it? Right, calculation of cash flow, right? Fine, next. See, cash flows. You see, all these items are 1 minute. We'll try SUBCS cash? No. See, call update cash flow. Right? So copy this. All these are cash flow statements only. So find all in current document. Yes, you can see. See? So a cash flow, a hierarchy is created and everything, right? We'll write a cash flow. So there will be at least we have to spend 1 month in creating a cash flow statement. Same in every rule you can see that one. Okay, go to, where is that? Yes. Come back, sample applications, go to comma application, rules, write, edit with yes. See all these cash flows. So is there any separate cash flow, consolidate, no input, sub allocate? Yes. A very simple cash flow they are following. See, you have to write a separate rules for cash flow statement. Otherwise, see, this is cash flow, right? Perfect. See, sub cash flow account. See, all these cash flows, movement dimension, right? So they will calculate each and everything for cash flow from operations, cash flow from investing, cash flow from financing. All these, right? They will write a rules. It will take at least 1 month to 45 days only for creating the cash flow statement in HFM. That one, everything, you need not write a single rule in FCCS. It is automated. So the best example is comma application. Okay, see the cash flow statement in comma application. It will be very clear. They have clearly given all different 3 types of operating activities, investing activities, and financing activities. Clear? Now we'll go to the diagram again. Right. So first one, second one, third one is see closing balance. Same thing. Whatever you are seeing, right? Closing balance. This one, same thing. The closing balance is equal to opening balance plus movements total means subtotal plus or minus FX rates. This is called closing balance. Okay, right? So next, fourth one. So how do we calculate the final cash? This is opening balance. So whatever the total FX rates and whatever the value you will get from operating activities, investing activities, and financing activities together is called cash change. Clear? So how do cash flow statement is designed? Here in the 5th statement I have given you. So unlike HFM account, unlike FCCS accounts or other members, you don't see FCCS underscore. Here you will see FCCS underscore MVMTS. Right? So based on that, this logic FCCS underscore MVMTS, they have written a logic in the rule file. So always, so can I create my own member? Yes, but there is a formula, means thumb rule we have to follow. We'll see that one. 6th one, yes, simple cash change. 7th one, account receivables. I told you, right? Each and every item there will be a shared member here. So this is shared. 7th and 8th we discussed about shared member. So, and this one particularly the attributes, we never change this. Once again I am saying, always whenever whatever the you take. So here we'll see cash flow from subtotal, changes in cash. Here when you edit this one, only thing you can change is this alias name. Remaining everything, you can ignore this one. We never touch this one, okay? That's what here I explained this. So only thing is, this should always be addition only. For all parents, it will be dynamic calc. So because they have written the formulas. Clear? Now, if you want to add any member, how do I add? See here, FCCS underscore moments underscore. The logic in the rules they have written is FCCS. Whenever they see FCCS underscore MVNTS, then only it will be considered as cash flow statement or moment dimension member. So if you want to add your own member XYZ, can I simply type as in account we type cash, bank, land, etc. Is it possible in moments? No. In moments, you have to create a member with MVMTS underscore XYZ. Then system will recognize that this is something we have to add in the rules. So in the rules, right, whatever is starting with MVMTS underscore, take it into consideration. They will write a rules like this. So parent will always be FCCS underscore, moments underscore, and whatever the child you create, right? I mean base member you create, you have to always create as MVMTS underscore. Clear? So this is the thumb rule you have to follow in cash flow statement. Now the question is, can I see the cash flow statement rules? Is it possible? No, it is not visible. So when you go to system here, when you go to the consolidation, here you can see this place. Here you can see all the rules, read all the rules. See, consolidation process, calculate moments. It is grayed out. See, it is grayed out. This is the actual rule. When I click on this, after opening balance carry forward, yes, see, here you can write some rules. Opening balances, you cannot change it. You cannot see it. So we'll try to see this calculate moment. See, click on I. See, this is the logic they have written. Only this one, right? Theory part they have given. If you want to see this calculate moments, actual rule written, it is not possible. Only developers, right? They can see. We cannot see what the logic they have used. But similarly, whatever the rules you have seen in the HFM, just now for comma application and IFRS, right? The same rules, they will write the same logic here also. Everyone clear? So yes, if you want, you can try this one. Click on this. It will open the rule file and you can see whether you can see the rule or not. No, it is not possible. It is not visible. So in interviews, by heart this flow of moment dimension and explain, that's enough. Or simply you can say, I'm not a functional guy. Then they won't ask you the next question. See, calculations, opening balances, calculation, translated currencies, all these things, right? No, when you click on anything, yes, it will be blank only. You don't see the logic. See, they did not give the logic here. Everything. Here you can write your own rules. I'll tell you in the rules chapter how to write rules, okay? Everyone clear? Yes or no? So this is called moment dimension. Simply I suggest you to by heart the moment dimension, okay? No need to, if you don't understand, no need to explain, huh? And simply say that you are not comfortable. This is called FCCS metadata. Any doubt? So first of all, account dimension, right? Be careful. Each and every attribute you practice with the grid. So just give me 1 second. So I am closing this one. I am closing this Excel also. Closing this. Yes. So close, save this one and close this. So write this one, my data grids. What is today's date? 8th February, right? I'll change it to 8th February. 08 FEB. And again, FCCS underscore FEB, right? I'm sharing it right now. Please, everyone, please download these two. All the grids you have to practice smart V grids. Right, just give me 1 second. Done. Everybody received, right? Please confirm.
Yes, sir. Received.
So, tomorrow we'll discuss about, once again we'll see the syllabus, and now we are clear about how much data, how many chapters are left. So where is this one? Click open this again. So since we completed metadata, right? Tomorrow we'll discuss about which one will be journal entries in HFM and FCCS. So daily one chapter will be completed now. So what are the chapters left? 1. Journal entries, intercompany eliminations. 3rd, security and process management. 3rd, migration. 4th, reporting. 5th, EPM automate. 6th, supplementary data management. 7th, data management. 8th, so 8 and rules we'll put 3 days, okay? 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th. So any other interviews, how to attend interviews and resume preparation? 12th. So total 12 chapters remaining. Clear? So please start practicing. So otherwise, right, within 2 weeks, max is today is 8th, means 1, 2, 3, 1 minute. Today is 8th, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Means, yes, by 3rd week, your syllabus will be completed. Clear? Most probably this 26th will be your last class. Everyone clear? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yes, 3 more days. If you have any doubts or rules extend, right? This 26th will be your last class. So, are we clear with the syllabus also? Yes or no? Anybody?
Sir, how about the consolidation, sir? How about the running calculation translation?
Yes, daily we will do that one from today, right? So intercompany eliminations we have to already we did, right? So in HFM I'll tell you how to write the consolidation rule. Okay, translations are already done, right?
Yes, sir.
Consolidations and calculations we cover in this chapter, rules chapter. Okay. This is not a separate chapter actually, but translations I have given one day, right? So yes, HFM translations and FCCS translations. These calculations and consolidations, yes, we will see in the rules. HFM rules, clearly we write a consolidation subroutine. I'll explain you all the functions we use in consolidation routine.
Okay.
Okay?
Sir, one general query, sir.
Yes.
What exactly the functional consultant will be doing apart from the technical consultant? So are we just getting into the technical roles or else into functional consultancy?
Yes, if you want to go into a functional role, yes, this intercompany elimination chapter and this whatever the movement dimension we discussed, right?
Yeah.
These two are, I give 1 and 2, importance 1 and 2. First two importance will be given to movement dimension, second importance will be given to intercompany eliminations.
Okay.
Right? These two, this is the only 2 places where you need a complete functional knowledge. Otherwise, remaining everything you can say technical. All these are only menus, right?
Yeah.
So, designing intercompany is very, very difficult. Trust me. So, first you have to understand the existing business of client, right? So, you have to understand what is the transaction they are doing, and why do it involves. I'll tell you in the intercompany, right? I'll give the accounting treatment also. I'll tell you exact accounting treatment of intercompany without HFM. Clear? There you will understand. Oh, this is the place. Journal entries. Even though this is we call it as journal entry, it's very easy. Even BTech students, right? Plus or minus, taking plus or minus, they can do that one. And designing this metadata as usual, account dimension. So see, account dimension. The main problem is, right? If I give you a tree, Indrajit can prepare. Anyone can prepare, right? That forming a tree, right? That a functional consultant will do. In our team, there will be one functional consultant, right? So when I create the tree and I give it to you, anyone, even very juniors also, they can build the metadata. So why do we face difficulty in creating a tree? The same tree we get it from SAP, right? No, in SAP you will get the trial balance. When you extract the data from SAP, either they get it as a individual data or a trial balance. That based on that trial balance, see here already I have given you for your practice purpose. When you go to the application, right here I have given you simple Excel. See, this is the P&L account, consolidated P&L account for USD and INR. So based on that, I created a trial balance here. See, based on trial balance, I created this one, P&L account and income statement. So based on this trial balance, I created this tree. A very simple start of account dimension. Now, what is the difficulty you can ask? But this tree, you have to do it for 10 entities. TCS separately, Tisco separately, Titan separately, Tata Group separately, right? Tata Sky separately, etc. Then you have to create a group chart of accounts, single group chart of accounts based on multiple individual chart of accounts. Clear, Ajit?
Yes, sir. But all comes under one roof, sir. No, sir.
Yes, one roof only. That you have to adjust where to put all these items and what are the new accounts you have to create which are not existing in SAP. Yeah.
Okay.
So creating a individual chart of accounts, group chart of accounts based on individual chart of accounts. That will be difficult. Trust me. On trail and error only, we always do. Even if I do right, I cannot do it in a single time. Regularly, I'll do it and I'll open the grid and I'll see. Okay, this is the mistake. I am unable to enter data in this debentures. Yes. Okay, this should be a base member or it should be parent and it should carry two base members. Likewise, on trail and error, I'll do. First time it won't come. Second time, third time, fourth time or fifth time, I can do. I'll get the complete chart of accounts.
Sir, how come we notice that particular account related to the subsidiary or else the parent, sir? Like, do
So
we get
when you
any?
load data from FDME, right, it will throw an error message. If it throws, means your metadata is not flexible.
Okay.
Right.
then
So
we have to-
whatever the data, first thing is we get the data from SAP. Based
Right.
on that data, reverse engineering, right? We'll do the reverse engineering.
Yeah, okay.
Because when you load that data successfully, it means you are almost done. Correct?
Right.
Right? You understood, right?
Yeah.
So even what do you do in requirement gathering? What is the first thing when implementation is started? What is the first thing you do?
We understand the requirements of the client, sir. So what
Okay,
exactly?
which requirement? When I say which requirement, which dimension requirement? Cash flow, movement? No, account only.
Account, right.
Yeah, the very first thing is account only. So what I will do, first of all, even client don't know what he wants. He will simply say, last year without HFM, I did this. Now, the same thing, I want to do it from HFM. That's it. First, the very first statement he will do. He will give his. Then what I will do is, okay, whatever the annual report, right? They will publish as a book. Okay, give me your annual report book. I will look into it. I'll see that one, and I'll give my juniors, right? So like this, in the new Excel sheet, right? First, I'll put a heading, right? Serial number. Here I'll put report, right? Here I'll put as yes or no, right? Or what is this customization? So, and here I'll put PAG page number, because that annual report will be around 200 pages or 250 pages. As a lead consultant, I never see that one. So I have Indrajit, right? And my juniors, Harita, Indrajit, all this. So I'll ask them, you see each and every page. Wherever you see a report, wherever you see a value, whether it is 100 or 200, any value, put that page number and you type it what report it is. So they will go through each and every page. Serial number 1, they will see balance sheet. Sorry, here report name is balance sheet. Page number is 10. Okay, I'll tell them to take their own decision whether we can build the same report in HFM or not. They will say yes or no. Customize yes with extra customization. Clear? Likewise they will put. And here I'll put some more also. Report type means FR report. Or smart view report. Or only data form. Or data grid. Likewise. So most probably I prefer only these two. Either smart view report or FR report. Remaining everything I never encourage, means some people will use, but my style of doing is only these two. Then they will put it here. Yes. Yes. Can we build a FR report? Yes. If we cannot build FR report, then if it is, we can build a smart view report, that is also possible. Likewise, second income statement, page number 12, IS. Yes. Intercompany. Yes. There is some credit rating. Some reports, some XYZ report. I'll put no. Why no? Some reports are not possible in HFM. So, for example, in the report, right, in columns, accounts will be there. In rows also, accounts will be there. Can you generate this report in HFM, Ajit?
No, sir. Only one side it should be there. Like
Correct, because you cannot drag account in both rows and columns. Correct? So it is not possible to create this report in HFM. The same thing, right? We will put it here. Now you have seen credit rating report. CREDAT, credit RATANG report. What is this credit rating report? You will see credit rating as like this. The report will be like this. So bonds,
Like
government
this.
bonds.
Yeah.
Here you see two values. What is this government bonds? You can create a mandate member government bonds. The value is 20,000. Along with value, they carry the rating also, AAA plus. This is also data. You have to enter this data. Is this possible in HFM? This report, which has two values. This is also a value and this is also a value. Is it possible in HFM, Ajit? Yes or no?
It can be, sir. Like
Yes. So here I'll put it as customization. As with extra customization, I can do this one. Directly, you cannot generate this report. You will see the same report in supplementary data management. We will discuss in detail. Okay, Ajit?
Sure, sir.
Likewise, the very first thing is yes. Whatever the report they are using, existing report they are using, right? We'll take inventory of all the reports and we'll tell whether we can generate the same report in HFM or not, right? And then we'll start all our accounts, individual chart of accounts. We'll take all the individual chart of accounts and we'll try to create a group chart of accounts, etc., etc., etc. Okay. So whatever you commit here, you have to do 90% of that should be matched with the actual. Okay. If you say 100 reports we can generate, but when you see it is only 60 reports you generated, they won't give you money. It should be 90 to 100%. So 90%, if it is 90% matching, yes, they will release the amount. So who will judge whether they have done it correctly or not? If client has got, Ajit, you have done an implementation, client got it out, whatever you committed and whatever you did is not matching, then they go to Oracle people, right? In Oracle, right, I did this for one company, quality analysis. It is for Anadolu SS. It is in Turkey, Istanbul, Operation Istanbul. So they called me. They got some dispute with the implementation team. Company has got some dispute with the implementation team. They called me and they asked me to judge whether the implementation they have done is correct or not as per the document or not. Yes, I have done. I have given a very big report that it is correct or whatever implementation, intercompany journals, all these are exactly as per the requirement or not, right? Yes, Oracle people will do that one. Clear, Ajit? So
Okay, sir.
99% it won't change. Yes, sometimes it changed also. So what happened in one of my earlier project, that is called Biblos Bank. It is in Lebanon country. So I was there in Oracle. Yes, this reports customization, right? They have very strange reports. So out of 118 total, they have 118 reports, 118 reports, 118. So I have taken the inventory and I told, I have given report that we can create only 70 reports. Then my boss, right, he told me, if you put 70, we won't get the project. So make it as 90 or 95. When actual situation comes, right, I'll manage that it is a bug or a product defect or something like that, and we'll manage. Done. So out of some of the reports, right, I put yes with extra customization, and then I submitted that RFP. We will call it as a request for proposal, right? We sent it to client. Client accepted, and we got the project. That time I resigned from the company. I came out from company and I joined some other company. Now some other person took my position. They started the project, implementation project. Every report they are seeing and it is not possible. They are calling me. So what happened? That project they did for, it's a small 8 months or 9 projects. They did it for almost 18 months. It's in 2013.
Okay.
Yes, it creates a lot of problems. So this is one, right? We should be very careful in the first step. Whatever you commit, you have to do it. Hey, Rajit?
Yes, sir.
Right. So this Saturday means, what is the date? 12th. Will be 2 hours class. Fix, everyone fix, because we will be discussing FDME, data management. Okay, 1.5 hours is not sufficient for data management. So please, everyone, 7 to 9. Okay, are we clear? Yes or no?
Okay, sir.
And please don't come late, because many people will be joining. Trust me, nearly count will be around 40 will reach the 40 members count, because all old students, everyone will join again. Clear? That is a separate module, right? ETL tool, extract, transform and load. So you have to practice that very well, and please ask many doubts in that one. Indrajit, clear? Harita garu, Teja garu, everyone clear?
Yes,
Don't
sir.
miss that 12th, okay? If 12th is missed, then it will be 19th. Only Saturdays only we'll discuss. So I don't want to postpone it, okay? 12th will complete, so that you'll have sufficient time to practice. Tomorrow we'll discuss journal entries, value dimension in HFM, and then we'll go to journal entries. Are we clear? Inka, any doubts? Adagandamma, please ask doubts. So see, I'll decide who has to put implementation project as who has to put support project. Okay, don't worry. Based on our knowledge or education background, all right. By my experience, I'll based on the answers you based on the answer which you give for the questions, right? I'll decide who has to put implementation and who has to put support project. Don't worry about that one, okay? Most of the people will be in support only.
So this would be some kind of crazy question. So like whenever there is an issue with, the reporting, so we just reach out to the Oracle guys. So like what if we are in Oracle? So then whom do we need to contact? So like do we have any SOPs or else
No,
what?
no. In Oracle also there will be 3 or 4 departments, okay?
Okay.
So in Oracle, in Connecticut, Stamford, Connecticut, right? There will be a development team will be there. You can
Okay.
always consult them. Or first thing is, if you are in on-demand or support, right? You always consult Oracle SSM, means implementation team. There will be implementation team will be separately there. If they cannot solve, then you can go to Oracle core development team.
Okay.
There you will see the father of Hyperions. I worked with them actually.
Okay.
When you see rules and admin guide, right?
Yeah.
Keith Glide, they are all from starting of Hyperion, right? 1990s. They
Yeah.
are from that team.
Okay.
I worked with them actually. Rich Vicky, Keith Glide, Dominic, all these are fathers of HFM.
Okay.
So you see this in this one, you see this IFRS template, right?
Right, sir.
IFRS, the sample application. I'm enrolled in this one in 2011 or 12, I don't remember. This one. This particular, right? I am also involved in this sample application creation.
Yeah.
All these things will be done by product development team,
Okay.
right? So in Oracle, you will always get help. Trust me. Any doubts? Shall we conclude? Tomorrow we'll continue with journal entries. See, everyone, once again, right? You have to practice, right? Right. Done. రాకేష్ గారు ఇప్పుడే మీకు ఒకసారి పింగ్ చేస్తాను నేను ఇప్పుడు, ఓకేనా? రైట్. Done for the day.